Yes, my brethren. What's going on, man? What's going on? How's it going, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, you know. How you feeling?
You feel good? Ah, you know what?
I'm I'm
I'm
I've, I'm numb to it, man. I'm dead. I've logged off. I'm just
you logged
watching
off.
now. I'm just a spectator. I'm logged off, man. I still want to talk about it though, but you know, I've logged off, man. There's no emotion there anymore. You know what I mean? We're fighting for a place in the Europa League. Are you being for real? And you want me to log on? What do you think this is,
All right, let's look. We still got a chance. We got a chance to make it Europa League.
mate?
What do you think?
If you are counting your straws at the Europa League, then I feel sorry for you, bro. Seriously, I have standards, and I don't cut lucky straws at Europa League. There needs to be a clear out. You
Mm.
know, I was hearing today that Shaka, Leno, Bellerin, um, a couple of others, I'm not sure, want to leave. Leno, I'm like, go. I'm saying go. Go. We don't want you there. Some half of the players need to go. Number one. On top of that, you know, the situation with the manager, he needs to go. The Kroenkes you need to go. You know, everything needs to be turned up. Do you know what I mean? It's a
Think
mess.
that's like saying get rid of the whole team at once, and that wouldn't really work in the real world. We'd get rid of the
That's
whole team. They would have 11 new players, and we'll probably get relegated next season.
that's not going to work. You know, that's not going to work. And players are not going to just leave like that. You know, I looked at Aubameyang. Aubameyang looks. He doesn't look like he's enjoying his football. He looks like
Fed
he
up.
hates it. Everyone's fed up. Everyone hates it there. Do you know what I mean? They're all cheering after the game and all that. All right, fair play. You know, you just beat Chelsea, but flipping out. It ain't flipping the greatest achievement in the world.
But it's a highlight of the season, though, isn't it? To beat Chelsea, they've done the double over them this year, which no team's done. You know, we're still in with a chance. I mean, it's a small chance, but if we win, like I looked at the fixtures already, like Wolverhampton Wanderers have got a lot to say in who goes into Europe. Also, West Bromwich Albion. You know, okay, they're both down while West Bromwich Albion's down. But Wolverhampton Wanderers might fight against two of the teams who are against us. You know what I mean? Like Everton and Tottenham, I believe it is. So, you know, I think I'd celebrate that we've done our job. All we can do now is win our last two games, which will give us 61 points. And if we get 61 points, we hope that the rest drop points and we get into one of the spaces, which I believe will be seventh or even eighth, I believe, if results go our way in the finals and stuff. So top eight will go into Europe. You know what I mean? And I know it's nothing to really be happy about, but we've had a bad season, man. It's been rough.
Yeah, we look into the forensics of the whole situation and why things have gone the way it has. We had the opportunity to bring in Ancelotti. You know, Ancelotti would have come into Arsenal. He would have, you know, rejuvenated the whole squad. He would have got the best out of Ozil. Number one, he would have, you know, you would have got the results that would needed. We've been top four by now. Do you know what I mean? We just needed someone that could come in and that had that experience um, to to get the players on side and get the players working. You know, sometimes that unpopular coach ain't gonna work, and that tactic just never works. It just doesn't work. Being that flipping guy that's gonna bully the players and try and get the best out of them. It just doesn't work. You need someone that's gonna be a man manager. You need someone that's gonna be able to speak to the players and talk to the players, give players that freedom to to be men. You know what I mean? and lead them in that kind of way. And you know, you've got someone that's, you know, a young apprentice in the game, and you know, he come in and he's had to go in hard. And the reason why he's had hard is because it's different now. You know, you can just see that, you know, we're eighth in the league. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. You know, that is just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And, you know, every Arsenal fan looks at the TV, looks at the league table, and they just say, you know what? This is where we're at, and this is what's happening. You look at Everton, you look at how much money Everton has spent, yeah, and you look at Everton's squad compared to Arsenal. You look at Everton's squad when, you know, Ancelotti first went there. Look at that. Look at the squad, and then look at our squad when he went there as well. You tell me that, you know, Ancelotti couldn't have got something out of, you know, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe, Özil. You know, you tell me that he wouldn't be able to do something with that. You know what I mean? Of course
The
he'd be
thing,
able to do something with it. Of course
the
he'd be
thing
able to
is,
find a formula. You know, you think about this. Hold on, let me finish. You think about this. Ancelotti's only working. He's working with Calvert-Lewin. He's working with Richarlison. He's only just got in flipping. What's his name from? Is it Rodriguez? It's Rodriguez, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah,
yeah,
Rodriguez. I just got him in. Do you know what I mean? Man's working with man like Ibue. Is it Ibue? No, Iwobi. Ibue. Iwobi. Man like Iwobi, that's an Arsenal reject. So, you know, as I says, bruv, you know, this thing is just absolutely ridiculous what they did. What the Cronkies did, what the board did was suicidal. And they're to blame for where we are right about now. Because you couldn't get the right man for the job. Do you know what I mean? And then you've gone on with this Super League bullshit that's literally got rubbed every single fan up the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? What are they gonna do now? What are they gonna do now? Something came to me, you know, just today. I'm gonna let you speak because obviously I've interrupted you, and I'll let you speak. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you the facts of this matter and how stupid and how wrong and back to front the Cronkies, the board, their tactics are right about now. Go ahead,
yeah.
bro.
Oh, do you want me to say something?
Say him.
Okay. No, all I want to say, I just want to go back where you said we should have brought in Ancelotti. The thing is, if you look at I mean, they've played 2 games less than us, to be fair. They are at this moment in
Ridiculous.
time below us. We've scored more goals than them. Okay, given they've scored 4 more goals than them and let in 4 less goals than them. We've got a better goal difference.
Yeah.
Okay, they could make that up with the 2 games they have, but they're gonna have to win 2-0 in both games. That will put them above us, and yeah, out of reach. So Everton, yeah, they've done better than us this year. Well, they haven't done better than us yet because they might not finish on top of us. So I think Everton are about the same as us, as are Tottenham, as are Liverpool this year. I feel like they're the same teams, especially Tottenham, because Tottenham's like 1 point ahead of us. Okay, they've got a game in hand, but there's no guarantees they're going to win that. You know, we've got the points. They don't have the points. You know what I mean? So there's not much different. If you look at the table now, from West Ham to Everton, we're all that's close, man. It's close. None of the teams are great. The only good team in our league at the moment, there's 3 good teams and 1 team that seems to punch above its weight. That's Manchester City, great team. Manchester United, good team. Chelsea, good team. Leicester punching way above their weight, but good team. And that's it. And normally Liverpool would be there, but apart from that, the rest are just average. We're average teams, man. So I don't, like I said, I feel like we could get rid of Arteta tomorrow and get in Ancelotti or what's that other guy, Mussolini, Allegri. But it's not going to change anything, man. We're going to be still fighting in a league with teams that are just better than us because they pay more money. They've got better teams. They've got better squads. We're still going to be in the same position. So we might as well say, you know what? Let us work with Arteta for a few years, get him to where he needs to go because it's a fact that he will get better. It's not going to get worse. He will get better, just like everybody else. They get better at their job. They don't get worse with more experience, more, more training. Okay, the only thing is we're the fans and we're hardcore. We want him to get out tomorrow. No, get him out, get him out. But is that the right way though, man? Did your boss sack you when you started your first year to work? You just making mistakes. Your boss didn't sack you. He was like, he's gonna get better.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, sure.
When you look at this now, yeah, you look at things to come, yeah. You got to forecast things. You know what I mean? And forecast means that you kind of have to predict what's going to happen and how you're going to deal with things and what's to come and what you can, what success you're going to have in the future. So you kind of forecast certain things and looking at this now and looking at the forecast, it's going to cost Arsenal way more money. When I mean way more money to keep Arteta in a job than it would be to bring somebody in that's got the experience and the know-how of how to rejuvenate the squad and how to integrate the experienced players with the younger players and get things going. Now, I'm telling you now, yeah, if someone like Brendan Rodgers had took the post at Arsenal, Arsenal wouldn't be in this situation right now. Because you look at Leicester and you look at the players that Leicester have, and you see that Leicester are above Arsenal. You go further down and you go 2 places down to West Ham. You look at the squad that West Ham have got compared to Arsenal, and you look at David Moyes as a manager, and you think, okay, cool. Well, David Moyes ain't the greatest, but he's managed to manage and lead them boys there that he's got to a 5th position, fighting for Champions League. You look at Liverpool. We know about Liverpool already. We can't say nothing about we can't say nothing about you. Got their former champions, and then obviously you got your Tottenham in front of us. You had Mourinho, but now they've got that whatever his name is. It doesn't really matter what his name is. But my point is this: it's going to cost you more money because already he's turning around and his interview today. He's turned around and says, "I need more money. These players have not given me their all." And when someone says something like that, these players are not giving me their all. If you look at would you ever hear Brendan Rodgers say that? Has he ever said that all season? No. Have you ever heard David Moyes say that anytime this season? No. You don't hear no manager say that apart from him. And that just says it all to me. Because you can't lead these men. You can't lead these men. You only can lead a certain bracket of people. And that means that Arsenal have to get all them players out and get the players in that you can lead. And that costs money when you can just cut loose and get another manager in that would lead them. Simple as that. You're not the man for the job. Okay, cool. There you go. You talk about a long-term strategy. What long-term strategy? You talk about a process. What process? The process is you got to find players to work around a manager. It's the other way around. A manager works around the players. He finds solution. A manager is a consultant. He's a problem solver. He solves problems. That's what he does. That's what you're there to do. Because the more problems you solve as a manager, the more money you make and the more successful you are. That is your job. That's your job. You're the managers that can adapt and that can find solutions and formulas. Them are the ones that are successful. People turn around and they say, Pep Guardiola. Oh, Pep Guardiola. Oh, well, he's had all the money to spend, and that's the reason why he's been successful. You could go around and say there's loads of managers that have spent loads of money, and still never got it right. You find the formula. You build on what you got. You say, this is what I got. This is what I need to get to the next level, to win the league, to dominate. Do you understand me? I remember when that man first came to Man City, yeah, and he could only get top 4. I remember that. He didn't win nothing. He only got into top 4. That was the year that we won the FA Cup for the second time in a row with Arsene Wenger. And we beat him in the semi-final. and he tried his best. He could only get top four. And he says to them, we only went to the owners, he goes, this is what I need. I need fullbacks. You get me fullbacks and then I can achieve something. You got the fullbacks and win the league.
Yeah, but isn't that the same thing that Arsenal need though? They need someone to say, Arteta needs to go and say, look, I need a left midfielder, I need a striker, I need a new central midfielder, someone creative like Santa Cazorla, and I can win the league. But obviously, owner's not going to do that, you know?
Number one, he can't be trusted with the money.
You don't think so? I mean, he's not making the decisions though, is it?
How no? You can't be trusted with the money. They can't be trusted with the money. You're going to trust someone like that with money. You're going to trust someone like that with money.
I think you guys have given him a chance, man.
Really? So you would trust him with money.
Well, who's he bought? Who's he actually? Where's he proven that he's not to be trusted with money?
No, okay, because he's not able to lead. That's why I don't trust him with money, because he's not able to lead. Because what manager turns around and says these players are not giving me their all.
Yeah, but I think, you know, like,
that means,
if you look at
that means you're not leading them. There's a thing called man management. That means you're not leading them. It means you're not leading them.
Do you think West Sheffield United's manager would turn around and be like, yeah, my players didn't give me their all?
No, I personally believe, that the tactics with him, I forgot his name now. With that manager, he basically got sussed out. He came to the Premier League with a new form of tactics, a new way of playing. He needed investment. He didn't get the investment. People clocked onto how he was playing. Do you know what I mean? They clocked onto his formula. They just knew how to play against him. Do you know what I mean? I think when he first came into the league, he shocked people because people weren't expecting them kind of tactics. But, you know, them tactics can only work for a certain period of time. And plus, you need investment. And, you know, I just feel that, you know, Sheffield United just got caught out. Chris Wilder, his name's Chris Wilder now. Yeah, I know his name. Yeah. But, yeah, you know, he just got sussed out. He got found out. He got, you know, that's to him as well. That's down to him as well. It's not down to the player. It's down to him, because you gotta be able to adjust. He either says, I'm going down my sword, I'm going down on my shield. I'm not going to change tactics. I'm not going to look for another solution because I'm too scared to. You know, I'm going to stick with the same tactics and that's it. And I'm going to stay with the same system. And he got found out, and now, you know, he's not there no more. But investment was a key thing. He wanted to evolve, and, you know, he didn't get the money. I know that they had a takeover halfway through the season as well, which that must have affected the whole plans for him. But yeah, again, all I'm saying is that, you know, he's not a leader. He's not a leader.
You know what? I just want to point you to a statistic that I just saw see here on the table. Arsenal got the third best defensive record in the league this year.
Yeah, no.
Third best. So would you look at that?
What I want you to do on top of that, what I want you to do now, is I want you to find out, where we are in regards to scoring goals.
And that's the issue. See, that's the thing. I would say, look, should tell you where we're at odds. The problem this year is we lost Aubameyang's goals. How many goals did Aubameyang score this year? When he didn't score, no one was scoring. And that's the difference was last year is Aubameyang was hitting them in 20 goals or whatever he scored last season. This season, Aubameyang didn't turn up at all. So when Arteta turns around and says, yeah, my players didn't play for me, let me see Aubameyang. He scored no competitions. Where did he score? He scored 15 goals in all competitions, or is that just Premier League? Lacazette scored 17, he scored 15, and Pepe scored 12. I'm guessing that's the Premier League. So Aubameyang could have scored another 5. Lacazette probably should be a 20-goal a season man too. Pepe 12, I think 12 is probably good for him. But that was it. You had 3 guys. So when these guys were injured, Aubameyang was injured for like over a month at least of the season because of his malaria and stuff. Lacazette been injured. You had Pepe, who was also injured. So once he was gone, there was no one else scoring apart from Bukayo Saka. So that's where we've lost everything. Actually, is the goal score.
Honestly, you look at the creativity. At the start of the season, he went with 3 at the back. He went with 3 at the back, and we lacked creativity. There was
Yeah,
no
we're
one there
not.
who was crying
We're
out
not.
for a number 10. Was crying out for
Probably.
was crying out for someone to create something for the strikers. There was our games were flat at the start of the season. Do you
Mm,
understand me? And then he's changed the shape. And when he changed the shape, then that's when we cried out for a number 10. And what does he go and do? In January, he bombs out Özil, and then he brings in Odegaard from Real Madrid. In comes
it
Odegaard, and
wasn't bad.
all of a sudden, we're starting to create a little bit. You know what I mean? Odegaard's no Özil. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying to you
So
now,
that's what I'm saying.
all this process, all this process, all this stuff that he's made us believe is a load of rubbish.
Nah, man. I
Okay,
think next season. Look, next
okay.
season, I feel like if we can get like this year, we started off with Ozil. There was a lot of upheaval about Ozil, and that was affecting our game. So if we start next season and we can keep our goals against the same as this year, 38, that's pretty good. That's like a goal a game average. That's really good. Then you would lose less if you can score a little bit more. If we can increase our goals for by
You're not
10,
looking at the
next
performances. You're not looking at the performances though. You're not looking at the key decision making. I was saying today about decision making as a player. You play, you
mm,
make good decisions. Yeah, you're always going to be a very good, successful, consistent player.
mm,
Poor decisions have been made, and he's at the heart of it. When you talk about playing against West Bromwich Albion, and we was crying out for a left back to replace Tini. You play Saka at left back. You should have done this against Villarreal. Why didn't you do that against Villarreal? Why didn't you play, Saka at left back and then pull a bit of balance to our attack because we needed to win the game. He was the
mm.
man in the match against West Bromwich Albion. Do you know what I mean? So it's just key decisions like that, them things there. Do you know what I mean? You're playing Shaka at left back, and then Shaka gets injured against Villarreal in a warm up. Yeah, here's your opportunity to play Saka at left back. What do you go and do? Play three at the back. What a waste of the first half. What a waste of a first half. End up drawing the game 0-0. Key decisions like that. You can try and say whatever you want to say and look at the league, but you need to look at the key decision making, the starting lineups week in and week out. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
like I said,
saying?
I'm not disputing that, there's been some questionable decisions being made. What I'm saying to you is
Questionable.
that if you look at
Question.
if you look at the if you look
The
at the
the the
process,
the the
there is a process.
decisions have been absolutely diabolical. Diabolical. I scratch my head. The players don't even know what they're doing. There is no formula. There's no way of playing. There is no DNA. Thierry Henry was saying the same thing. When I watch my team play, I don't recognize them. I don't know if you recognize them, but I don't recognize them. The DNA has gone. We've gone through a blood transfusion. Arsenal is not Arsenal no more. There is nothing. There's no philosophy. There's no way. This is why I wanted like a Brendan Rodgers to come in because at least he has a bit of philosophy about himself. This idiot
Mm.
right here. There's no philosophy. There's only stabilization. You can't focus more on stabilization more than what you would do in bringing a philosophy through the youth academy, bringing a philosophy through the players, bringing a system and a way of playing so the players know the blueprints of who we are and what we do. There's nothing to do with that. There's just chip and change, chip and change, chip and change. You played there, no, you can play there. It's a joke. I don't trust him. I told you when I'm done, I'm done.
Mm.
I've seen enough this
But
season to say I'm done.
well, like I said, I feel like we can go. We can say yes, it's been a bad season. We all agree. All Arsenal fans can agree that it's been a bad season. But to completely hang the guy on the cross and say that it's.
And I thought he hanged himself.
I
He
mean,
hanged
yeah.
himself.
The thing is,
He
like I
hanged
said,
himself.
if we look
You
at the
know.
statistics, you can see that. Like I thought, for the last at least 3 seasons, Arsenal been going backwards anyway. I mean, even before then, but now since Arsene Wenger left, I thought it went even more backwards. you know. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, as it stands, if Arsenal can go out with this, you know, when you look at the games we lost, man, it was always like 1-0s. It was like stupid games. If we would have had the right person, an Ian Wright, a Thierry Henry, you could have spun that game in the head and won 2-1. But we was missing key players. We were missing.
Ian Wright and Thierry Henry are going to create their own chances because there was no creativity coming through to create
That's it.
things.
That's it. We have no creative players.
I'm telling you now, yeah. There was a lot of times, where, you know, Aubameyang was playing, right? And the problem that he played shit because he didn't have no opportunities.
No service, yeah.
No opportunities whatsoever. None.
So that's all. So look, basically what you're saying then, or what I believe you're saying, is he needs a bit of tweaking. The squad needs a little bit of tweaking. In fact, we have a strong defense. Our defense is already quite good. 38 goals conceded, being the third best defensive record in the league with like all these mad teams, is good. You know what I mean? So all it needs is tweaking in the midfield, not front, and then we will have a team that will chase in top 4 again. I believe that. I think we're not far off, man. And I think if anyone who can't see that, they're enraged and just like, this is crap, and I don't want to, you know, it's the grass greener kind of philosophy, you know, where you think if you get this guy, you could make it better. But to me, I'm like, if you look at it,
I want to stop you right there.
Yeah.
I want you to come out, step outside your little box a second, and I want you to understand. Yeah, number one, Manchester United are not coming out of the top 4 next season. Guarantee. They've got Champions League and they'll add more players to their stable. Number 2, Man City are so far away, right? They're so far away, yeah. We've got no chance of catching them. Number 3, Liverpool will have Van Dijk back next season, and you'll study that defense up, and Jurgen Klopp will go for the title once again. Number 4, you need to look at the factor of Thomas Tuchel.
The legend.
They've got a manager there that's got a basis of players that are quality, a better squad than us, and they're only going to add more to the squad come the summer. Number 5, yeah? 5, yeah? You have to deal with the fact that David Moyes is a better manager than Arteta. A better
more experienced manager. More experienced.
And he's a better man manager. He's better.
Wait, you got to wait till... How old is Moyes? Moyes is like 50 plus. Arteta's probably like our age.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's our age. Yeah. And he's going to be given the funds to go and enhance West Ham even more. So you got to think we're competing with the West Hams of this world, yeah, for top 5, yeah. You look at Tottenham are going to be they're in the same position as us. They're going backwards. They're going to lose Bell. They're potentially going to lose Kane, and they're going to have to search for a new manager to find some form of stability. Yeah, you look at Leeds United that we're competing with. We're in the bracket of Leeds United, West Ham, Tottenham, and who else?
Everton.
Oh, sorry,
Villa.
I beg your pardon. Let's not go there. I missed that one team. We've been pushed down even more because you're talking about another top 4 side in Leicester that have made that's going to make top 4. That's going to make top 4. That are going to be in Champions League next season, and they're going to attract players. Brendan Rodgers is going to attract players, and we're going to compete. We're no way we're competing with them. They'll have a better squad than us next season because we're going to lose players.
I think.
Where in your now you go back into your box and I've told you that, and you come out your little box and you've seen what I'm showing you, and you've gone back in your little box. You really think we're going to make Champions League next season with this manager?
I think there's if we could shore up a little, if we could tweak it a little bit. Yes, I believe. I think that is possible if we tweak it a little bit, but there has to be some tweaks. We have to get another striker.
What? Get what?
We need to get. You know what we need? You know, we need a couple of these African boys, man, from Africa. These ballers.
Who?
Some African boys who can play really good football, man. I don't know, man. What's that guy? Sissoko.
Give me some names. Give me some names.
I don't
No,
know.
can't give me no names. Yeah, you don't know how much money the man's
What's
gonna get.
this? What's
Yeah,
Sissoko? What's his name? Sissoko.
the Solko plays for who?
Wait there. Wasn't we supposed to? Wasn't linked with someone?
The Solko, you know. How many Sissoko's there is in football?
Every second African guy's got to go. Like Dope.
Sissoko, huh? How many Sissoko you got in football? Come on, bro. Listen.
What about that guy? What about that baller from West Brom? That baller from West Brom.
The
He played the
striker.
weekend. Yeah. Someone like him. He's got loads of energy. He's got loads of skills. That's what we need. That's what Arsenal need is a couple of players just to tweak it.
Man. You're making my head hurt, man. You're making me. You're talking like you're not really like you don't really. You've not really been around football, and I know you've been around football. You can't put a man that's playing for West Bromwich Albion and put him in an Arsenal shirt and expect him to do something. It doesn't work like that.
Wasn't there comparison today that wasn't someone saying today that like Villa teams or Villa players would prefer to get in the Arsenal squad over Arsenal players now? That's what they were comparing today. So I mean, let's be honest, we're not great.
No, listen, stop right there, sir. You take an Arsenal player out, take him out of Arsenal, put him in Villa, and watch him play football. Watch him play football. Yeah, it's what it is, though, bro. Is that when you've got the wrong manager in place to lead you, that badge can become very heavy. You know what I mean? That the manager is supposed to take the load off the badge. He's supposed to take the load. He's supposed to make that badge feel so light, yeah, that you're proud to carry it. That's your job, man. That's your job. And I'm seeing it today, bro. I watched Aubameyang come off the pitch, and he thought, bloody hell, this is the graft. And he didn't put a foot wrong. I'm done, man. I can't call Wayne, seriously. Like the only way, the only hope that I would see for Arsenal, the only thing that would get me dreaming and is if a top manager comes in. Do you know what I mean? Kroenke's not going. But you know what? Things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. So, yeah, it's a good thing. Let it get worse.
Well, the only worst place in this is relegation, I'm afraid. Anything between hit now and relegation is as bad as it gets.
Let it get worse. Let it get worse because I want this Spotify guy to come in and just take over. Simple things.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Do you want to have a look at some of the remaining fixtures?
Carry on, bro.
Okay, let's see. So basically, I'll
give you a prediction if we're gonna win or not.
I'll share the screen. Yeah, we've got 2 games left, but we're looking at the teams that are around us. Look like, for example, we'll go backwards. Funnily enough, Arsenal been removed. But anyway, look, so you got Everton. They've got Aston Villa, Sheffield United, Wolves, and Manchester City. So they'll have a hard game against Manchester City, Villa, Wolves, and Villa also contenders. You know what I mean? So 3 of their games are difficult, very difficult. Then you got Spurs. They've got Wolves, West Brom. Okay, West Brom at home, but they've got Leicester. So Wolves and Leicester, 2 hard games. You got Liverpool. They're not out of reach yet, but they're really strong. So they've got Manchester United tomorrow, I believe. Then they've got West Brom, Burnley, Crystal Palace. So they've got an easy run in, pretty easy. You know, both the 2 teams of the 3 are on the beach. West Ham also still quite close to us. They've got Brighton, West Brom, and Southampton. So they've got quite an easy run in too. Southampton might be tricky, and Brighton we play them as well. So they got a hand in what happens. Chelsea already 4th. So that's for Europe. I don't know why they excluded us though, man. I don't know what they're thinking about. I think we've got 2 guys left. I think they're writing us off already. But really we can still make up the 61 points. I mean, yeah. West Ham only have to win 1 game and they're over. Wow, 2 games they're above us. Or they finish, they make it above us, and then Liverpool win 2 games, then we'll be okay.
All right. I would. You look at there. You look at there, yeah, and put Liverpool where West Ham is, and West Ham, Tottenham. West Ham and Tottenham are that's who we're competing for top 6. You know, I just can't. I can't get my head around it, and I won't get my head around it.
It's been like that for a long time, though, man.
No. Stop. We've slid down. We've slid, yeah, because you know when Wenger went, yeah, we didn't replace Wenger with somebody that would have done the job, with a Benitez or with a Ancelotti or with a Brendan Rodgers. Them are the man that you put in to replace a man like Arsene Wenger, not idiots like flipping Unai Emery and Arteta. That's just a wrong move. That's just bad decision making. Again, from the top. Bad decision making. Do you know what I mean? Bad. It's poor. And this is the reason why you're seeing us at 8th.
No. Well, like I said, I feel like this season's a write-off anyway, but I feel like next season, if we're going to build on what we did this season, I think we'll have a better season next season, to be fair.
Not happening. Not happening.
If it get worse?
It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. It's going to get worse.
If it gets worse, it'll be gone by Christmas, so don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, well, mate, it should be gone already. It's a waste of time.
I don't think it'll be that simple, though, man. I don't think it'll be that simple. All right, man. Guys, say, do you want to say anything about the game, or you done? Boring.
No, I'm done.
I'm
done, man. I've logged off, man. I've logged off. I want to talk, or what you know. When my head starts to hurt me now, yeah, that's when I know that my blood pressure is really getting high, and Arsenal damaging my health, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
They've already killed Claude. You get what I'm trying to say? So they kill me off. Telling you think it's a joke.
Don't let them kill you, man.
As I says, yeah, to keep this man in the job is going to cost Arsenal more money. So the Kroenkes want to waste money. Go ahead and keep on Prento.
All right, man. My friend.
Yeah, man.
I wish you a good night, man.
I wish you good night too. Peace.
Peace.